Hello to all my Gemini singles, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just started this channel not too long ago, but I have been getting pretty good feedback, so thank you for that. And if this does resonate with you, definitely do hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate that. So, this will be a monthly love reading for the month of May for Gemini singles, okay? So, I'm gonna dive into your past, present situation, and a little bit of what's gonna happen, okay? All right, guys, so let's get this started. So, your energy for this month is the Six of Swords. So, this is you guys moving away from a situation that you're emotionally invested in. This is you going to calmer waters. Now, you see her here. She's moving. There's swords in the boat, but the boat still float. It's clogging up the holes. It's not going to sink. But she's slowly but surely moving on to better things. So when I see this, I feel like you were hurt in the past and that you're finally moving forward from it. And even below that, you got the card of justice in reverse. So you're moving away from a time that you felt an injustice was done to you. Okay? So the first card you guys pulled for the past was the Ace of Pentacles. So since this all is in reference to love, this was a new start to something. You wanted to start something new with someone. And you were coming out of a time of isolation. You might have been, just in your head a lot and just home a lot and just in complete hermit mode, but this is you coming out. Okay? Now, in the past, there was, you guys got the Knight of Wands in reverse. I did clarify that, and you got the Two of Wands. So there's someone in your life that, with the Knight of Wands, this could be you or someone else, but I do think it's someone else. This is someone who they want to have a really, really good time, but they really have no sense of direction. Like, they're not really grounded at all. They're unreliable. They're all over the place. They're easily bored. So it's like you had someone like this in your life, or maybe this was your energy, and whether this was you or someone else, it's like you had to make a choice. Which way am I going to go? And you were making a choice. You made a choice, got the Two of Wands here. You took the step to go a certain path with this situation, with this person right here. The next card for your past, I got the Three of Swords. I wanted to clarify that. And I got the Nine of Wands. So Gemini, I'm sorry if you're heartbroken. But this is in your past, okay? So either you or somebody else in the situation was heartbroken. It could have been a third-party situation. It doesn't always mean that, but this is just heartbreak. Now with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're exhausted. Like you're not defeated. You're still fighting. You're still standing your ground, but you're exhausted. You don't want to fight. I get that, and that's in your past. That's where you're coming from. Now with your present situation, I did get the Death card. In this case, I think the Death card is a good thing because that's completing a cycle that you were in. So that's just completely changing the energies and the vibes of everything you were doing. And you got the Six of Pentacles to clarify that. So when I see this, it's like you wanted to get out of a bad, maybe a bad cycle you were in. You completely killed off that situation. You wanted to start something new, something more balanced. The Six of Pentacles, this is an even give and take. So you wanted something new. You wanted balance. And, you were setting out for that. And this is present, okay? Now, for your next card, present, I did get the Judgment in reverse. So there's something that, was off. Something you may have had bad judgment about. And then I clarified that I got the World in reverse. So with the World in reverse, it's like something almost completing, because you do have this death energy, so it wants to end. So this is something almost completing. It's almost at completion. And once you can complete it and get it up right, things go really, really well for you. But it's like you're at that stage right now, okay? And I further wanted to clarify this to see what else was going on. And I got the Emperor. So the Emperor, this is someone who, they're powerful, they're just a great, loving person to be around. So maybe you had bad judgment about a person, and in the past, and right now you're in a state where you're trying to just get over everything. You're trying to complete that cycle. And I see you doing it. This is when it's in reverse, it's going to happen. It just hasn't just at this moment, okay? And with this Emperor, this could either be, you being strong, you seeking out someone older for help, or I don't see it as someone else, like love-wise, coming in, but it could be, and let me know if it is. But yeah, so that's what you're going on. That's what's going on with that. Now, the next card you got for your present situation, I did pull the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Four of Swords in reverse. So you just stopped working on something. You're just not putting effort into something. And maybe if this was a toxic situation you were in the past that did break your heart, you're just like, look, I'm done. I'm not putting effort into this. It's not okay. I'm moving on. And you're coming out of that time of rest. You're like, okay, I know I have to move forward. Okay? Now, moving on to your future, I do get the Knight of Cups. So there is a love offer coming in, or you are offering someone love. And this is great because this is someone they come in. This is a loving person. This is someone who's very reliable. They're going to sweep you off your feet, sing you lullabies, all that good stuff, Unless you're not into that kind of thing, then don't let them sing you lullabies. But then you get the Queen of Cups in reverse to clarify it. So the Queen of Cups in reverse, she could be a little codependent. She is just emotionally insecure. She could be a little all over the place. So maybe there is a new love offer coming in. Just be careful that, if this offer is coming to you, if it's something that you do want, check yourself. Don't be too crazy don't be too crazy in the situation. Or, I could see you being insecure if your heart was broken in the past, but if this is someone new, don't take it out on this person because you can ruin a good thing before it even starts. So I can see how it could be tempting to have the energy of the Queen of Cups in reverse, but try to be balanced and know that every single person is different and you have to go into things with an open heart. But someone new can be coming in, and that's great. Now, what I love is the next card you guys got was the Five of Swords in reverse. You're just not fighting. You don't want to fight. You're avoiding conflict. And because you are avoiding this conflict, you got the Three of Cups. So that's beautiful. So you're happy. You're celebrating. Things are good. You're not fighting over the situation no more, okay? Now, lastly, you guys got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I wanted to clarify this further, and I got the Moon in reverse, which is really, really great. So with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody that, she's completely, she is self-sufficient and smart, but she could be a bit of a pain in the butt. Let me see if there's anything else I could tell you about this girl. I'm sorry, guys, I got some notes here. Queen of Pentacles. Here she is. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles, she could feel a little self-entitled. She could be a leech, someone who's wasteful or negligent, someone who has to, grow up. So the way I see this, if this is you guys having this energy, I see it as someone who's like, no, this is what I deserve and this is what I'm going to get, which is good. That's great. But you don't want to go about it in such a way that it puts a bad taste in the person's mouth. Know what you're worth and know what you deserve to get. But don't be too bitchy about it either, I want to say. Think of it this way. It's like, say you have a job, right? And your manager... or let's say you've been at this job for about, 10 years, right? You've been at this job 10 years. You know exactly what you're doing at this job. You don't need to be told. And your manager comes in and is like, hey, you got to do this, this, this. And they just have such an attitude. And now you're just pissed off. You're like, listen, I know what the hell I'm doing. You don't have to talk to me like that. And you're just kind of overly just jumping on this guy. Maybe that was a terrible example. But this is just you look, I know what I'm doing. Get the fuck off my back. Relax. But I do see it as good. Maybe it's like you being a little defensive in a sense, but that's okay because I see the moon in reverse. So this is coming out of a time where you felt like um, you were holding burdens. So this is you breaking away from things. This is you finally healing and feeling better and letting go of anything that was stressing you. So guys, this is beautiful because if you were heartbroken in the past, I see you moving away from that here with the Six of Swords. And I do see new love coming in, so that's great, guys. The only thing I would say to help you out this month is, realize that things happen for a reason. Accept the changes that are coming into your life because everything serves its purpose. So we have these karmic situations where we get hurt or things happen that we don't want, but it definitely makes us a better person. And just keep that in mind. Keep in mind that the universe, it's gonna work for you if you let it. So I do see this new love coming in if you let it. And I think that's what I'm going to name this video for you guys. So, new love coming in right here if you let it. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing May. If this did resonate with you, please let me know. If you do want your own personal reading just to see what's going on in your life specifically, everything will be in the description below. Love you guys.